Welcome back, ladies and germs. We're continuing on with the rebel slash pirate slash association slash whatever slash dot mission. And I ran the cargo runs for a while just because I felt like that might be kind of boring for you folks to watch. And at this point, we've gotten to, or we've been offered. Don't know how that sentence started that way. We've been offered to go pick up an informant, and so I think that we're ready to progress. And I'm going to say I'm up to it.
Oh, I'm up to it. I'm ready for anything.
This is the gaming, or the writing for the game, covering up the kind of, inherent limitations of the game. In reality, this mission is fairly simple, Jay continues quietly, not too different from the cargo missions you've been doing, except that you will be picking up a passenger rather than freight. So it's it's a go to A to pick up B and bring back to C mission, which we've been doing for the entire game. Well, for the most part. We're picking up Anna, who lives on Lodestone in the fire system, where we've been several times. We don't want to be spotted by the Bureau. And I think that that's just about it. And he just, I don't know. He just establishes the fact that they have a leave no man behind kind of doctrine. So, I accepted an equipment run mission. I'm going to abort that just because I don't want to do those anymore. I did have some interesting combat while I was running that. Good lord, what is all that nonsense? Yeah, we're getting out of here. But I just didn't want to make you guys watch me going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth forever. Right. So we're probably, when we jump into this system, not this one, but the next one, there's going to be some resistance, I'm sure. Maybe a couple fighters, but there will be something there. I'm just about certain. Yeah, it's 2 fighters, okay. Yeah, we're not going to be bothered. They're too slow for me. Okay. Anna is a fatty, and she clearly ignored the sign on the back of the ship. No fatties. We're not going to take her on board. We have 20 tons of free cargo. I bet that's all gone. Bump. Speaking as a fat man, I think I can make these jokes. She does take up 1 ton of space, though. I love this game. Okay. Why am I looking at the mission computer? I don't really care about these anymore. Outfitter? I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go. So there's probably going to be some Federation guys following us the entire way. Probably, not for certain, but probably. I guess I was wrong. There's nobody following us. I will say that there's probably going to be some Federation activity in Aldebaran, though, so let's see what happens with that. Well, thanks a lot, game. Way to make me look like an asshole. Jeez. Alright, let's just land. Yeah, so she's talking smack about the Bureau, about how horribly fascist they are. Alright, whatever. This is more flavor text establishing that the rebels are good and the Bureau is bad. And about how wonderful the rebel spy network is. Okay, so we're meeting Cade Smart, retired general. He's a famous Federation Navy commander, but he's turned. I thought that generals were in command of the Army and not the Navy. But This is the future! And so he just says thank you, basically. And he has... Okay, so he's going to be offering similar missions through the mission BBS, where we have to go pick up sleeper agents or whatever. We have to pick up somebody who's on our favorite system, or favorite planet, Colon, in the Sandown system. So we're going to do that. This is going to be very much like the other missions with the food and the equipment. It's kind of... sometimes in this game you get to points in the plotline where you have to repeat tasks over and over. And depending on how you feel about it, that's either lazy development or... not development, just lazy writing, I guess. I can't really think of what else it is, because honestly, I don't know, they could probably make some of these missions a little more interesting, like... Well, I was going to say... Of all things, I was going to say that they could have a mission where you could go blow up or damage a ship and then board it and then pick somebody up, and then I remembered a certain experience that we had with that. So forget I said anything. Bravo, Ambrosia, you've done a perfectly good job. I love these missions. Okay. Alright, we get our agent. We're going to run him back up to Aldebaran. Another Bothan spy. I make frequent Star Wars comparisons, but honestly, sometimes the parallels are just really heavy-handed. I feel like I'm talking a lot of shit about the game, and I have fun with it every time I play it. I guess talking about it, I'm inclined to just be a dick, but it's a good game. I'm enjoying myself. Okay, he also, you know, is stern and doesn't want to talk very much. We got some more money. About 25,000. That's cool. Oh, we've got to do a equipment run. Let's see if we can go to the bar and just bypass this. Damn it. Alright. Alright, let's do an equipment run. You guys are going to be along for that. I forgot to mention that this system is the only one that's split between the Rebellion and the Feds. That planet that we keep landing on is actually a part of the Rebellion. The other planets, though, are Federation. So there's a lot of combat in that system. And if you're ever in the Rebel storyline, or for that matter in the Federation one, that's the place to go. Okay, so we've got our equipment. Or if you just like blowing stuff up, that's a good system, because there's reliably going to be ships there. And they're going to be tough ships. Hey, oh, they've detected our contraband. That happened on one of the runs that I did off-screen, and they don't follow you, so there's basically no risk involved. If you wanted to start shooting back at them, you could, but that's a foolish idea, because then the Federation systems will get all pissed off at you, and you won't be able to keep doing your sneaky business. So just drop off the equipment, and please let me... Oh, thank God. I'm sorry, I just can't do those missions for very long. I'd like to be able to, you know, shoot at stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's another extraction, it sounds like. I'm in, of course. Oh, insertion rather than extraction. So we know how to insert and extract now. Chicka wow wow. So we're going to insert Fiona into the planet Kismet. And so we're going to just plot a little course that way. A little coursey-worsey. And jump. That's one thing about the horizontal booster that I got, is that you don't have to be very far away at all from the center of the system to jump. So on that planet I can just jump straight away, which is handy, because there's oftentimes Federation patrols and stuff that are going to try to, or pirates for that matter, that are going to try to kick my ass. And what do you know, it's 2 fighters. I mean, they could at least start throwing a destroyer at me now. This is pretty ridiculous, but whatever. See, all you have to do to avoid ships, if you have a ship that's as fast as this, is you just kind of do a little yo-yo thing there, and they're lost. They have no way of catching up to you. All right, we drop Fiona off, and we realize
In all likelihood, we'll never see her again. I'll never know her story. Why did she join the rebels? Why is it she's willing to risk her life and mental health for something as ephemeral as an ideal?
that's a little bit purple. I'm sorry, folks. Her retreating back seems a fitting metaphor for the way this war is being carried out. Oh my god, I've read better romance novels. It's not that bad compared to a lot of stuff that's in games, which oftentimes are just not even grammatically coherent. But stop shooting those. See, this is a little bit obnoxious, but again, I'm gonna be just fine. So wait, do I have to go back and report that I just did my job? Yeah, looks like it. Wasn't paying any attention. And so I don't think we're going to be followed again. I mean, these missions so far are pretty easy. Once you go further down some of the chains, though, you're going to run into some shit. There's going to be ships following you. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not, but I just spoiled it. So. Ah. Alright. We got some money. We got about, what was that, 40,000 or something? No, I'm not willing to do those. Damn it. I have to do those, it looks like. And one thing, since our ship only has 20 tons of space, we can't do both of those. Like, if I was to want to go to the equipment system and pick equipment up and then run down to the food system and pick those up, or pick food up and then bring it all back at the same time, I can't do that because I don't have enough room. I'm gonna land on Menin. Bye, Menin. Anybody? Really haven't made very many Sean Connery references. We do have only the most excellent ship name in the entire galaxy. My favorite Sean Connery line is, "Do our best. Losers do their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen." There's better ones out there, I'm sure. That's one that came to mind. I just recently watched The Rock for some reason. I don't know why. Nicolas Cage is just atrocious. Alright. We got more money. Oh, and we have a 3 million credit bank. What? Bankroll. God, words. So we're getting rich, bitch. Ugh. Alright, let's do another equipment run. I like doing those because they're closer and they give you more money. Ah, God. When I hear that Polaris laser beam, which, by the way, the rebels can use, they have access to some Polaris ships. When I hear that sound, though, it reminds me of the, for some reason, it reminds me of the spider from Sim Ant, when it has the laser beams that it shoots. Only a few people will even know what the hell I'm talking about, but I'm mentioning it anyways. Let's move along. Wonder if we can get any... Let's do a bounty. Pirate ship or a Auroran ship. Let's do a pirate ship. He's either going to be in this system or the one that we're going to jump into, so that's handy. It's another reason to like doing these. Bounty missions also help your combat rating out. Let's see what our combat rating is, actually. Very competent. Well, joke's on them. Come on, where'd he go? There he is. You suck. Don't want to hit that little Pegasus. Or little cute little winged horse. Unbelievably bad AI on this thing. That's one thing, I guess, I remember the previous games as having pretty good AI in most cases. And I've mentioned it before. I think that this game had an update where it borked the AI somehow. It just completely turned it into the Swedish Chef. Burgy, 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 burgy. It just rubs rubs its butt on your ship, and that's not really gonna achieve much. No! No! We have to do a food run. Okay. Let's see if we can get into some shit on the way. That's what I was looking for. Come get some. Okay. You have to be a little bit careful here. Take out his fighters for sure. Why is that Federation piece of crap hanging out around me? I don't... He could make himself useful and, you know, shoot at pirates. This is his job. He's just buzzing me, though. It's stupid. Okay. Ow. Let's see if we can get in the right range for this guy. Federation guy tried to buzz the, oh. We'll help out. Oh, please don't let me board him. Oh, no! Well, that sucked. Well, that was a flashback, wasn't it? God. Ugh. It just made me feel gross doing it. Like massaging Delta Burke or something. Shall we play our dangerous game? I missed the piece of fishing. Punch the keys, for God's sake! Okay, that's enough. And we're off on another grocery run. Really, really, really hope that this is the last one of these that we have to do for a while, because, you know, I just feel bad for you. My heart goes out to you, the viewer, who has to watch me, you know, plod along and bring crates full of apples to the rebellion. I mean, I guess that's one thing, is that it establishes the fact that, you know, you gotta climb the ladder. You gotta work at it. That's another anaconda. Whatever. Okay, we got those. Oh. I think I'll off-screen some more of these runs. And in the meantime, well, yeah, I'll just run some more of those missions, and then I'll pick this up later, once we're done with them.